Smash Ultimate is often referred to as a celebration of gaming due to its colossal roster, and with a whopping 89 playable characters, fans have been wondering how the next Smash game is going to top that. Personally, I think they're going to pull a Mortal Kombat and just reboot the whole series, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to assume every character from Ultimate makes it into Smash 6. With Smash Ultimate being out for almost 5 years now, I think it's time we start talking about who's going to be in the next game, and I'd be lying if I said Ultimate's roster is perfect. Some characters feel like cheesy ripoffs of others, and some main Nintendo IPs are severely underrepresented. The Legend of Zelda series hasn't gotten a new rep since Brawl, and most of those characters are based off of Ocarina of Time. Granted, it's a good game, but it's 25 years old. And it's a similar situation for the Kirby franchise, which, by the way, was created by the same guy who made Smash. Yet, it's totally fine that we have 9 Mario characters and 8 Fire Emblem characters. Among these underrepresented franchises, we have the Pikmin series, and up until now, it makes sense. Pikmin was never really Nintendo's star franchise. Before Pikmin 4, most people knew Olimar as that annoying guy from Smash with the big nose. But after 4's release, the Pikmin series has made a lot more money and is getting a lot more attention, leading me to believe that we will get another Pikmin rep in Smash 6. The question is, who? There's a certain criteria a character should meet to make it into Smash, and it really comes down to one thing: popularity. If you take a look at the roster, each series is represented by their most well-known characters, because, let's be honest, even though a character like 9volt from WarioWare would have a cool-ass moveset, Waluigi would be a better option due to how recognizable he is. And the same goes for the Pikmin series. I'm not going to put the Plasma Wraith in, even if he'd have one of the coolest movesets in the entire roster. In terms of characters, all the captains would play relatively the same, and I think characters like Louie, Charlie, and Shepard would fit better as alternate skins to Olimar, or maybe even Echo Fighters. But that leaves us with the Pikmin, the enemies, and Oatchi. Yeah, you guys read the title, you already know who I'm gonna talk about. Oatchi for Smash 6 is almost inevitable at this point. Since Pikmin 4 has a silent protagonist, there isn't really a main character. Other than Olimar, Shepard and Colin are the next best thing, and they get like a collective amount of 3 minutes of screen time tops. So in my eyes, Pikmin 4's real main character is Oatchi. And unlike Olimar, I actually think Oatchi would be a pretty fun character, so let's get into his moveset. For his neutral special, Oatchi will throw up Pikmin. Wow, what a surprise. But unlike Olimar, you won't need to manage your Pikmin at all. Instead, Oatchi will work similar to Kirby when he copies Olimar's ability. With the press of just one button, Oatchi will pluck and throw a Pikmin forward. The Pikmin type isn't random though, it'll follow a simple order of reds, yellows, blues, whites, purples, rocks, ice. All the existing Pikmin types in Ultimate will work exactly as they already do. Rocks will deal a hefty amount of knockback and have the shortest throw distance, and Ice Pikmin will briefly slow down your opponent. Oatchi's side special will obviously be Rush. Working very similar to Ike's Quick Draw, Oatchi will charge his side special, and when released, he'll go charging forward, ramming through anything in his path. You have the option to release it whenever, but if you wait until it's fully charged, the attack will have super armor. Oatchi's down special will be Big Chomp. He'll load up his jaw, and when he chomps down, the enemy will take a massive amount of damage and be stunned for a lengthy period of time. The downside is that this move has a very good amount of startup lag, almost taking as long as Warlock Punch. This move is very risky to use, and in terms of competitive play, useless. But come on, who doesn't like these big funny moves? And for his up special, I really had trouble coming up with this one. Pikmin is a series with very little verticality, so little it took them 20 years to add a jump button. I'm not joking. So with minimal source material to work with, we gotta get a little creative here. Or just copy what's already in the game. Oatchi's up special will be exactly like Olimar's, where he gets carried by a group of wing Pikmin. However, since Oatchi is visibly heavier than Olimar, the wing Pikmin will have trouble carrying him, and as they struggle, Oatchi will slowly descend down, giving him a very good horizontal option, but not so much vertical. For all his aerials, Oatchi will have the help of his Pikmin, but instead of rotating between types, each move will consistently be used by the same Pikmin type. Except for his neutral. Since we don't see Oatchi airborne too much in game, I wouldn't mind giving him a basic spin attack as his nair, but onto the fun moves. Oatchi's up air will be similar to Joker's up tilt, you know, where he spins the knife around. Except Oatchi doesn't use a knife. He'll use a yellow Pikmin instead. Since yellows have the best throw height, I think it's only fitting that they're used to the up air. And yeah, this move also has electric properties. Since back airs are usually the stronger hitting aerials, for Oatchi's back air, Rock Pikmin will latch onto his tail and do a slow but hefty swing. I really can't compare this too much to any move already in the game, but imagine Mewtwo and Olimar's back airs had a baby, and this is what we get. Forward air is supposed to be a good approaching tool, so this move should come out relatively quick. Oatchi will grab a red Pikmin with his mouth and swing him forward, making it a good spacing tool. This move also has fire properties. And for his down air, I'm thinking something similar to Mega Man's. Purple Pikmin will jump off Oatchi's back, falling faster and faster due to its sheer weight. And you don't want to get hit by this, because this move always spikes. Oatchi's tilts are pretty basic. Down tilt will be a carbon copy of Almar's, where he does this little slide thing. This move's pretty good for shield poking and can start up a few combos. Forward tilt will be a double chomp, just like Piranha Plants, and at later percents, it can be a pretty reliable kill option. And for up tilt, Oatchi will do his jump chomp, like how he attacks enemies in Pikmin 4. This move is functionally similar to Ivysaur's up tilt and can serve as a good anti-air. Moving on to his smash attacks, Oatchi's forward smash will be Mini Rush. Just like his side B, he'll charge up his rush, except instead of going a far distance, he'll do a short body check type motion. Not the fastest move in the game, but it's pretty strong. I know this one's kind of lazy, but I really don't have much to work here, guys. Oatchi's up smash will pretty much be like Bowser's, where he does this little jump spin. It'll have a strong upwards hit and a small downwards one too. And for his down smash, I'm actually going to take inspiration from Moss, Oatchi's counterpart, I guess. When fighting Moss in Pikmin 4, she has a whistle ability where she'll hypnotize your Pikmin. Oatchi's down smash will be some sort of variation of this attack, except instead of getting launched, the target will go to sleep. The catch is, it only works on grounded enemies, like Jigglypuff's Sing. In Pikmin 4, when Oatchi finishes his rush, he kind of skids across the ground, and I think this would be perfect for his dash attack. Function-wise, I think it should bump the target upwards, making it a great combo tool setup. And for his jab, it'll work as a 3-hit combo. 2 chomps and a body check. It's your standard run-of-the-mill Smash Bros jab, but I think it's pretty fitting for Oatchi. And finishing off his moveset, we finally have his grabs and throws, and I think there's only one correct option we can give Oatchi. In Pikmin 4, there's a specific upgrade called Swallow, where Oatchi... You know what? Let me just show you. Yeah, so his pummel's gonna be a straight ripoff of Yoshi, but it just fits too well. And the throws will be pretty basic too. He'll just spit the opponent out in whatever direction you choose. Forward and back throw will be used for creating space, up and down throw will be used for combo setups. Finishing off his moveset, we have his final smash, which will be called Infinite Rush. A cutscene will play where we see every Pikmin type jumping onto his back. Oatchi will start charging forward, building up speed until he rams into the enemy. But it's not over yet. The enemy will get sent flying with Pikmin latched on, pummeling away, finishing it off with Oatchi ramming the target straight into the ground. I'm not too big on cutscene final smashes, but I think this would be pretty cool to watch. Before we get into his aesthetics, let's talk about his game data real quick. I know canonically Oatchi's only like 3 inches, which isn't small. I'd call it more so average. But despite his size, I think it should be one of the heavier characters. I'd give him a weight value of 105, sitting right in between Yoshi and Banjo. Despite the fact that we never see Olimar jump in the Pikmin series, he's got some hops in Ultimate, so Oatchi must rank somewhere above him. I think giving him the same jump height as Donkey Kong would fit pretty well, and fuck it, give him the same fall speed too. For his run speed, I'm going to give him the same properties as Duck Hunt, painfully average, not being too slow or fast. And for his overall size, I think he should share a similar hitbox to Ivysaur. I know Oatchi only has 2 legs, but his overall shape is similar enough to a quadruped, and Ivysaur is one of the few in the game. Stepping away from his game data, let's finish things off with some aesthetics. I'm going to rip his taunts straight out of Pikmin 4 because they did a very good job of making this character feel alive. Oatchi's up taunt will be the little jump bark he does when we first encounter him. His side taunt is taken from one of his idle animations where he does this cute little sneeze, and as he sneezes, the Pikmin will do a little jump like they do in game. And for his down taunt, Oatchi will lay down on the ground and the Pikmin will jump on his back. The Pikmin typing will be randomly selected between any of the types except for purples because we don't want Oatchi's back to get blown out. For his victory screen, I'm only going to do one because I'm kind of getting lazy. But he'll run around in a circle as Pikmin jump on his back and rush towards the camera, as seen in this animation over here. When he loses, instead of clapping like majority of the cast, Oatchi will be shivering in fear because he probably just got beat up by a man with a sword. And ending off this character concept, we have his skins. Obviously, his first appearance will be his normal skin, and his second one will be his leaf tail. Just like his original appearance, except he has a leaf on his tail. His third ult will be referencing the Bulborb, having a red body with white spots, and I think this is very fitting because the Bulborb is probably the most popular Pikmin enemy, and I think it needs a little bit more spotlight in Smash. His fourth ult will just be a general blue skin, just because I like the color blue. And come on, this you can't tell me this doesn't look nice. His fifth skin will be a reference to the ancient Sirehound, the final boss of Pikmin 4, and his sixth and final colorway will be a reference to Moss, following some sort of green color palette. Speaking of Moss, I think it's only fair she gets to shine a little bit. So Oatchi's final 2 skins will actually be models of Moss. First up, we have Moss's regular model, and second up, we have an orange colored Moss referencing Oatchi. I think I can now confidently say that Oatchi belongs in Smash. When I first started making this video, I was a little unsure about it, but as this concept kept getting bigger and bigger, I really feel like Oatchi actually deserves to be in the game. Also, if you're a modder and somehow know how to add characters into Smash, I'll literally pay you to put Oatchi in the game. It'd be one of the coolest things I'd ever seen, and I'd probably make a whole video showcasing the mod. But with all that being said, this was a very fun video to make, and as you all know, I love the Smash Brothers series, and I'd be interested in doing this type of thing again. So if you want this to become a reoccurring series, let me know in the comments who you'd want to see me put in Smash. And please make the characters realistic. I'm not gonna put Jitters the Bird in, cause like, just look at him. But in all seriousness, tell me who you think would actually have a cool adaptation into Smash. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next week.